Hi everyone, this is Anita Ladhani. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and an energy practitioner. And this is for all you singles out there. So it seems like we're all in a rush to get married or be in a committed relationship. Whether we've been single or whether we've been married or whether we're divorced, it seems like everybody's end, no matter who I speak to, the end goal tends to be, especially for women, not so much for men, but for women, the end goal tends to be to have a ring, to be married, to have a husband. But let me ask you something. What is the point of being married? I mean, I'm all for marriage, having been married, and I will happily get married with the right person again. And of course, when you get married, you don't expect to get a divorce, right? But having been divorced and having been a therapist and having worked with hundreds and hundreds of people, this is what I've learned. Just being married is not the end goal. Sure, it's nice to have the big wedding, but there's more than that. I think the relationship that you have with your partner, whether you're married or not, is what's important, right? It should be a relationship based on it should be love, obviously. But, like I say, I can love my dog. That doesn't mean I want to marry my dog, right? I know I'm being harsh, guys, but stay with me here. So I think love is important, sure. Liking is important. You must like your partner. You must respect your partner. Hopefully your partner is someone who is on the same wavelength as you, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, hopefully, right? They have similar values like you, so that no matter, even though you may be different, if you have similar values, that's what binds you together. And that's what hopefully takes you in the direction of, sustainability, which is AKA a good marriage or a good relationship. But, I often hear this, I've been going out with this guy for, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. And, we're engaged, but he doesn't want to get married. It's like, well, what do you mean he doesn't want to get married? Why doesn't he want to get married? Or I'll hear like, oh, we're going out, but, marriage is not his thing. Well, what do you want? Did you communicate this to him? I kind of told him it was important, but I figured out what, he would sort of come around, and the man doesn't come around. Or somebody else said to me, this whole thing with men not being ready. Here's a secret, women. It took me literally until earlier this year to get this one. Big aha moment for me, okay? 45 years in the making, and here's the secret. If a man wants to be with you, he's going to be with you. Simple as that. It doesn't matter which part of the world he is in. It doesn't matter how busy he is. It doesn't matter how demanding his career is. Those are BS excuses, because if a man wants to be with you, he will turn over and do whatever he needs to do to be in your life and make sure he has you in his life. But if a man doesn't really care about you, then his actions will speak louder than words. Don't misinterpret the words, ladies. Don't misinterpret. Don't assume that he's going to change. Don't assume that he's going to feel differently. If he's telling you something, listen to what he's telling you. Men are very simple creatures. They're not that complicated. They usually will tell you what is it they want, right? But we're the ones who complicate things. We're the ones who, we assume and we think our love will change them and, all of that stuff. But it doesn't work that way. It's really simple. If a man loves you and wants to be with you, he will be with you. If he doesn't want to marry you, then he doesn't want to be with you. Then why are you with him? Why are you wasting your beautiful self on somebody who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't see the beautiful self you are? Cut it loose. Walk away. Yes, it will hurt in the short term. But once you've taken time and healed and you've sort of regrouped, then you will be ready to meet someone who will embrace you just the way you are, will embrace you and love you and accept you and be excited and will feel, fortunate to be with you. But if he is not, committing, then that speaks volumes, right? So anyways, yes, actions always speak louder than words, Lorraine. But that's it. I just wanted it's nothing deep. It's really as simple as that. And us women just like to complicate things. You know, we just want to make it more harder than it is. Like I said, men are not complicated. Men are very simple. Men are very easy. And in this case, actions speak louder than words. So if a man's telling you, you know, I love you and I want to be with you, but that but is BS, okay? Because the but basically negates everything that comes before that. So if someone is saying, you know, I love you, but I can't be with you because of my mother or my job or my whatever, then that basically means I love you, but not really. Okay, sorry guys, I know this is harsh, but trust me, if you get this lesson, you will be you'll save yourself a lot of grief, because women are kind of stupid. You know, we don't mean to be, but we are stupid. Let's just admit it. We're very emotional. We think with our heart. We think with our emotions, and nothing's wrong with thinking with your emotions, but you know, there's a time and place for thinking with your emotions, and there's a time to be realistic and practical. Anyways, as always, I hope this has been helpful. I hope whoever needs to hear this hears this, and I'm always available to message, and I'm sure some of you will disagree. So bring it on. Take care. Love and light. Bye-bye.